Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 959. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a reoccurring viewer and you would like to support my work, you can do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome and thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading, which honestly I'm kind of already feeling is going to be heavily guided or very guided. This message definitely feels like it is meant for someone who needs it. Maybe you'll recognize something in this reading. But getting into interpreting the number 959, the number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. And the number 5 is about change and transformation. I would not be surprised if we saw another 5 somewhere in this reading. But there are 2 9s, which in my opinion do make the messages coming from that number, purpose and helping the world release what no longer works, a little bit stronger than what's coming from the number 5, change and transformation. I feel that whatever changes you're going through or how you're feeling called to change as a person, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I feel that this is confirmation that there is a purpose, and that it is, and it will, if not already, make a difference. There may be a distraction or two, or many, that are taking your focus away from leading a life that aligns with who you are and what you're passionate about, and what I really want to say, what really means the most to you. A career that feels aligned with what you're passionate about. Relationships that feel aligned with what you deserve, which is healthy, stable relationships. And this, can of course extend to other parts of your life too. I'm just really, really feeling that whatever change you're trying to move through, it's okay to take it slow, and it's okay to trust yourself. And I've specifically said it's okay to take it slow because I don't know if you noticed, based on the way that I'm speaking. It's okay if you didn't though. But I do feel that this reading is slower for a reason. This energy that I'm feeling is slower. I feel like whoever's watching this needs more comfort or something in their life that really helps soothe them, and maybe even your inner child if you're trying to heal. You deserve to be comforted and to be at peace and to find whatever makes you feel centered. Maybe sitting in the silence or the stillness or meditation could resonate for you. I almost cleared my throat. Took a drink of water instead, but clearing my throat is usually a sign about self-expression. Clearing your throat chakra. So it's also possible that not only might you need something to soothe you, but you might also need something to express yourself through, some sort of medium, whether it's journaling or art or just something that helps you process your thoughts and your emotions and lets you really contemplate on your beliefs about yourself, about others, about the world, about life, and maybe even about death. It feels like I'm really tapping into something with depth here, tapping into a person with depth. I mean, we all have depth, but I feel like I'm talking to somebody who already knows that about themselves. Adding up these numbers, 9 plus 5 is 14, and 14 plus 9 is 23. And 2 plus 3 is 5. I freaking knew it. I knew that was going to happen. So, as it turns out, the sense of purpose that you feel, the kind of difference that you feel called to make, is just as important as the changes that you're going through, because, I mean, it really feels like these changes, you can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? This 5 is just confirmation here that it is important for you to be mindful, to be very mindful of how you are navigating the changes in your life and the changes that you're making internally, how you're navigating your own healing. What new perspectives are you taking on? What new feelings are you having? What new beliefs are you developing? Someone here may need to be more intentional with the work that they're doing on themselves, especially when it comes to your mind, taking control over your own mind, your thoughts, your perspectives, your own feelings, your own beliefs, because you are in control. You really are in control, and if you are experiencing any mental anguish or emotional hardship, you 100% have the power to work through that and to resolve it. And if you're feeling angry or frustrated, healing is not about getting rid of that feeling. It's about repurposing it, at least in my own experience. That's what I believe. The universe doesn't want you to ignore the fact that you care about what's going on in the world and your own life. In fact, the universe does want you to do something about it. And that's what your anger is there for. That's what the passion is there for. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a few cards from the Magical Dogs Tarot. You might have watched some readings lately where I use the Prisma Visions Tarot. That could be confirmation that this reading is for you too, if you need it. Alright. I'm going to take these both. So the first card I have, is the Queen of Swords. Then I have the Magician in reverse. And we're ending on the Knight of Pentacles. I really picked up on the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Swords here really, immediately what it made me feel is clear-mindedness. It also made me feel being honest with yourself, even if it's brutal, because you deserve to live a life through a lens of truth and not lies and being misled. That's why it's so important to be honest with yourself about what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you believe, what you want to say, what you truly want to do. Because it's about alignment. Being more honest with yourself is about aligning yourself with a reality that reflects honesty and truth back to you. relationships that are honest, a job that is honest, etc., etc. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is hardworking. They're focused, they're driven, but they're also very, very patient, which really, really aligns with what I said about how it's okay to move slow, because it's probably going to take a while anyway. You don't want to go so hard too soon and burn out too soon, So it's okay to slow down and to be easier on yourself and to just be present in the process and maybe even enjoy it when you see results, or it truly does make you feel better, or gives you better outcomes in life. I feel that working hard here is about working hard on the side of yourself that tends to lie from a place of negativity about yourself and the world and what's possible for you. You deserve to be honest with yourself about how powerful, with the Magician here, you actually are, and how much is really, truly possible. It only feels impossible because with the Knight of Pentacles here, there's so much work to do, whether it's on yourself or in the world. But remember, it's a journey, and at this time, not really a destination. I just really, really feel that it's important for you to be present with these changes and to allow this feeling of purpose to speak for itself and to help you trust in the process. I'm really, really feeling that, trusting in the process. The Magician in reverse here is a major arcana, and what it's telling me is that you are not, at least not fully, tapping into your power because you're not being fully honest with yourself. The truth is very, very powerful. It is. The truth and lies are both so powerful. It's a double-edged sword. And the difference in the kind of life that you have or how you feel about yourself is really how honest or deceptive you're really willing to be to yourself about your own power and what's really possible. I really feel that somebody here is struggling with faith in themselves, the universe, and that may be an important area for you to focus on and to reflect on, like, why do I not trust myself or believe in myself? Or why do I not trust the universe or believe in it even? Why don't I believe in my own faith? Or why do I struggle at times? And what can I do to restore the faith and the trust that I need to have within myself, in the universe, to see this through and to fulfill my purpose?